Welcome, everyone. Today's episode is about one of the most important skills you can ever build in life: confidence. Real confidence is not something you are born with. It is not magic. It is not a gift that only some lucky people receive. Confidence is built. Confidence is earned. And in this episode, I will guide you through 20 practical lessons that can help you become a stronger, braver, and more powerful version of yourself. As you listen, you are not only training your mind, you are also improving your English. So while you learn about confidence, you also practice clear listening. With that in mind, let's set the tone for everything that follows and move gently into our first lesson. Confidence is not perfection. Many people think they must be perfect before they feel confident, but perfection does not exist. Confidence grows when you take action, even if you are not perfect. Every time you try something new, every time you practice, every time you speak up, even when you are nervous, you plant a seed of strength. Over time, those seeds take root and grow. To put it simply, confidence is action repeated. It is the trust you build with yourself by doing what you said you would do. When you act, you feel capable. When you avoid, you feel small. So choose action, even if it is small and simple today. Now that we understand confidence is built through action, let's move naturally to small things you can do every day to make that action easy and repeatable. One of the fastest ways to build confidence is to set small daily goals. Do something simple but consistent. For example, wake up 5 minutes earlier than usual. Read 1 page of a book. Record yourself speaking English for 2 minutes. These actions may look small, but each time you complete one, your brain says, "I can do this." That inner voice becomes stronger day after day. At the same time, keep the bar low and the streak long. It is better to do a little every day than to do a lot once. A short daily win keeps your promise to yourself. Keeping that promise is the root of self-respect. Moving forward into part 3, since small goals change how you feel inside, let's connect that inner feeling with your outer presence, your body language and posture. Stand tall, look forward, relax your jaw, keep your shoulders open. These small changes send a message to your mind: I am strong. When you practice good posture, you not only look more confident, you also feel more confident. Try this now. Sit up straight, take a deep breath, and feel the difference from the inside out. As you walk into a room, your body speaks before your words. Walk with calm steps, not in a rush. Move with purpose, not with fear. Your body can be your first tool. Flowing into part 4, because presence on the outside supports confidence on the inside, the next step is caring for your personal appearance with respect, not vanity. Taking care of yourself is not about showing off. It is about respect. When you choose clean clothes, when you care for your hygiene, when you style your hair neatly, you are telling yourself, I matter. This quiet message builds self-respect, and self-respect becomes visible as confidence. You do not need expensive clothes or perfect makeup. You just need care, order, and cleanliness. A fresh shirt and tidy hair are small signals that lift your mood and your self-image. Naturally, leading to part 5, while outer care helps, confidence becomes deep and steady when you build real ability. So let's turn to skills. Many people wait for confidence before they try something. The truth is reversed. Skills come first, confidence comes second. If you want to feel confident in speaking English, you must practice speaking English. If you want to feel confident in sports, you must train your body. If you want to feel confident in social situations, you must practice talking to people. Skill turns fear into familiarity. The more you repeat, the less you worry. The less you worry, the more you improve. This loop feeds itself, and confidence grows from it. Building on this, moving to part 6, to build skills fast, you must step outside comfort. So let's embrace helpful discomfort. Confidence lives outside your comfort zone. Imagine a circle. Inside the circle is comfort. Everything feels safe there. But growth does not happen there. Growth happens when you step beyond the circle. Speak in front of a group. Try a new skill. Ask a question. Each small push expands the circle. Fear is normal. Courage is choosing action even with fear. To make discomfort safe, choose tiny challenges. For example, say hello to the cashier with clear voice, or ask a simple question in class. These tiny steps train your nervous system to stay calm while you act. Connecting smoothly to part 7, since fear often grows through comparison and endless scrolling, our next step is to manage social media wisely. Social media can teach and connect, but it can also harm. When you compare your life to the highlight reels of others, you feel small. Remember, people post only the best moments. Real life is different. Limit scrolling time. Use the extra time to build your own life. Replace passive viewing with active making. Write a paragraph. Practice a phrase. Do 10 push-ups. Create more than you consume. When you build, you feel powerful. When you only watch, you feel empty. With that in place, transitioning to part 8, even with less comparison, your inner voice still matters. Let's train that voice to be a coach instead of a critic. Your inner voice is powerful. If you say, "I am not good enough," your confidence will break. If you say, "I am learning, I am growing, I'm improving," your confidence will rise. Words create your emotional weather. Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend, gentle, supportive, and honest. Try this simple pattern. When you make a mistake, say, "That was a mistake, and I am learning from it." This keeps responsibility but removes shame. Naturally flowing to part 9, once your inner voice supports you, it is time to practice small wins in real situations so your confidence becomes visible. Practice confidence in safe, everyday situations. Ask a stranger for directions. Say hello to a neighbor. Order food with a clear and warm tone. Each small interaction builds social courage. When you collect many tiny wins, your brain expects success. A useful tip is to rehearse one sentence before you speak. For example, "Good morning, can I get a latte, please?" Speak it in your mind, then deliver. Simple rehearsal reduces anxiety. Carrying this momentum into part 10, to keep winning small, you must also protect your time. Let's respect your minutes so you can invest them well. Confident people protect their time. They do not give hours to distractions. They choose what matters. Every time you say no to something empty, you say yes to your future. A calendar with clear blocks makes your day firm and calm. Create a tiny rule like this. In the first 30 minutes of the day, do not touch your phone. Use that time for one meaningful action. This first win steers the whole day. Linking forward to part 11, when you protect time, you will finally start, but perfectionism may try to stop you. Let's release the need to be perfect. Perfectionism is a trap. It tells you to wait until everything is ready. But nothing is ever perfect. Mistakes are teachers.
Every mistake is proof that you are trying. Instead of, I must be perfect, say, I must begin. Beginning invites progress. Progress builds confidence. Try the good enough to start rule. If your plan is 60% ready, start. You can improve while moving. Motion makes clarity. Naturally transitioning into part 12, once you start, you need staying power. Motivation fades. So let's build steady discipline that carries you forward. Discipline is stronger than motivation. Motivation is a wave. Discipline is a lighthouse. Wake up at the same time. Practice your habits even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is keeping a promise to yourself. Keeping that promise builds inner trust, and inner trust is the heart of confidence. Use triggers to make discipline easy. After brushing your teeth, read one page. After lunch, review one phrase. After dinner, walk for 10 minutes. Anchoring habits to daily moments removes decision fatigue. Guiding us into part 13, discipline grows faster in a healthy environment. So let's choose people and places that lift you up. The people around you shape your energy. If you stay with negative voices, your hope drops. If you surround yourself with positive, focused people, you rise. Choose friends who want growth. Study in clean spaces. Put your phone away when you work. Let your environment make the good choice the easy choice. If you cannot change your circle today, add voices through books, podcasts, and teachers. Borrow strength until you can build your own. And this brings us to part 14. To keep growing, you need feedback from yourself. Let's reflect each day and use what we learn tomorrow. At the end of each day, ask 2 simple questions. What did I do well? What will I do better tomorrow? Reflection is not about shame. It is about learning. Write 1 or 2 sentences. Keep it light, but keep it daily. Small notes guide big journeys. You can also add a tiny gratitude line. Name one thing you are thankful for. Gratitude calms the mind and prepares you to face fear with steady heart. Which leads smoothly into part 15. After reflection, it is time to meet fear directly. Let's face it in small, safe steps. Fear grows when you avoid it. Fear shrinks when you face it. Choose one small fear each week and practice with care. Speak up in class. Share your idea in a meeting. Join a new club. The goal is not to be fearless. The goal is to act while feeling fear. That is real courage. Use a 2-step plan. First, imagine the action while breathing slowly. Second, do the smallest possible version of the action. Repeat until calm grows. Calm is a skill. Carrying this courage into part 16, when you face fear, you start to see a new you. Let's design that improved self on purpose, your version 2.0. Imagine yourself 6 months from now. See the way you stand, the way you speak, the habits you keep. Write a short description of this version 2.0. Keep it on your phone. Read it every morning. Let it guide your choices today. Make a bridge plan from now to that future. 1 daily action, 1 weekly action, 1 monthly marker. Small steps, clear direction. This is how dreams become schedules. Flowing gently into part 17, as you move toward version 2.0, you need a calm heart. Gratitude gives that calm. Let's practice it wisely. Confidence is power with peace. Gratitude brings the peace. When you are thankful for your body, your mind, your chances, you stop the endless race of comparison. You realize you already have enough to grow. Gratitude is not closing your eyes to problems, it is opening your eyes to resources. Try the 3 breaths of thanks. Inhale and think, "Thank you for my breath." Inhale and think, "Thank you for my chance to learn." Inhale and think, "Thank you for one person who supports me." This softens stress and prepares you to measure progress the right way. Which connects us clearly to part 18. Instead of comparing to others, compare to your past self. Let's focus on progress over people. Comparison is poison. It blinds you to your own path. Measure yourself against who you were yesterday. If today you are 1 step stronger, that is enough. Keep a simple progress log, a sentence you wrote, a new word you used, a short talk you gave. These small notes prove you are moving. When you honor your progress, your voice becomes steady. And that brings us to our next focus, using your voice with clarity and care. Gliding into part 20, your voice is your instrument. Let's tune it and play it with confidence. Your voice is a tool of power. Practice speaking slowly, clearly, and with energy. Record yourself for 1 minute a day. Smile slightly when you speak. It warms your tone. Do not hide your words. Do not whisper your truth. Each time you use your voice, you tell the world, "I am here." You can also train a simple power opening for meetings or calls. Breathe in, soften your shoulders, and start with 1 clear sentence. First sentences set the tone for the rest. All of this prepares us for part 20. After building habits, skills, and voice, the final choice remains. Will you live as a victim of life or as an owner of your actions? Let's choose power. Life is not always fair. Problems will come. People may judge. Plans may fail. Even so, you always have a choice. Remain powerless or choose power. Power does not mean control of everything. It means control of yourself, your attention, your effort, your attitude. When you take responsibility, you step into true confidence. If something goes wrong, ask, "What is one thing I can do now?" This question shifts you from stuck to moving, from hopeless to active. Action creates new options. New options create new hope. This is how confident people live. We have traveled together through 20 connected lessons. First, we learned that confidence is action, not perfection. Then we built small daily wins, strengthened posture and appearance, and grounded everything in skill. We embraced helpful discomfort, reduced comparison, and trained a kind inner voice. We practiced small wins in public, protected our time, released perfectionism, and secured discipline. We chose strong people and clear spaces, reflected each day, and met fear with calm steps. We designed version 2.0, added gratitude for peace, measured progress the right way, and finally claimed our voice and our power. As you can hear, each part flows into the next like steps on the same path. Take 1 step today. Keep going tomorrow. Let your actions write your new story. Thank you for listening. Keep practicing your English, keep practicing your confidence, and keep building your best self.